Welcome back to another episode of Who the Fuck? Oh no. Welcome back to another episode of Who the Fuck? It's the show that aims to take a deep dive into some of the acts and Reading Leeds 2019. In today's video, we're looking at Queen Zee. They're somewhat of a punk band from Liverpool. If you've never heard of them before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the f*** is Queen Zee? Zena, Jason, Frankie, Ash and Dave are the 5 members that make up Queen Zee. They're from Birkenhead in Liverpool, joining Camel Fat, Zuzu, the Wombats, Circle Waves and the Night Cafe as the 6th member from Liverpool playing this year's festival. Merseyside represent. They describe themselves as Queen Rock. I think there's somewhat of a punk and stoner rock kind of influence in their music, but Queen Rock, I'm okay with that. They've got this really cool punk sound, reminding me of people like Frank Carter. The Distillers. I also keep jumping to Fiddler. You're on my rock! But you can also draw some kind of slightly bizarre comparisons to bands like Happy Meal Limited and Lost Under Heaven. With vocals that remind me loads of people like Iggy Pop and Kurt Cobain. They released their debut single Sissy Fists in 2017. I was going to break down their biography, but it's just too hard to read, so I thought I would just read it. Gaining popularity for their dangerous and explosive live shows, tongue-in-cheek humour and DIY approach, Queen Zee gained a cult fan base quickly, often claiming to be an alien, little known about the band's true origin, including members, discography and future releases. Queen Zee would often fake promotional photos, asking friends to pose as members. In June 2017, Queen Zee sent local band Chin Sniffer to perform as Queen Zee on a run of shows. Queen Zee's blend of garage punk, chaos and queer glam led to the band to be called the Rocky Horror Picture Show on steroids. That was from the BBC's Phil Taggart. In 2018, the band shared a live session from the famous BBC Maida Vale studios on Hugh Stevens' Radio 1 New Music Show. The session made BBC history as the first all-female crew on a Maida Vale recording. In October 2018, the band announced their debut album, Queen Zee, would be arriving in February of 2019. They've been on tour supporting bands like AC/DC, Peaches, The Kills, Beth Ditto, Dreamwife, Happy Meal Limited. God, that would have been an amazing gig. Happy Meal Limited supported by Queen Zee. Melanie C and more. Comments about them are, they're strange people from Liverpool. I don't want to say they're dirty. They look a little weird, but they rock like crazy. That was from Iggy Pop in 2018. Seal of approval. Liam Gallagher says, and only Scousers could make this, and have been deemed an unavoidably loud source of good by Clash magazine. They claim to be an unsigned band, however their debut album was released on Sasstone Records, an independent record label based out of Liverpool, and this is their first time playing Reading Leeds. They're taking to the pit stage on the Saturday at Reading, Sunday at Leeds, opening the stage before Higher Power. I do think though there are some more bands to be announced for that Saturday. Whether or not they come before or after Queen Zee, we'll have to wait and see. That didn't mean to rhyme. I was just reading an interview that they'd done for the NME magazine, and I love their approach as a band. Some people expect us to be a queer indie pop band, which we're not. Then I think people expect us to be a scary punk band and are shocked when we come out with pink jeans and lipstick. The punk scene was too masculine. Tops off, big guys who were just beating each other up. But Zee loved the music and the energy of the chaos. On the other hand, the queer scene centred around Kylie and Gaga. Feminine, RuPaul-looking queens. As someone who battles with gender dysphoria, this didn't feel right either, so they created the alternative drag punk persona, Queen Zee. I just think that sounds fucking great. So loud and so in your face. The album is fucking brilliant as well. And from first listen, I can just tell that being there is going to destroy my vocal cords. This is exactly why I started this channel. I would probably have just ignored this gig had I not known about them. and I am so happy that I discovered them. Forget everything else that's playing on that Saturday morning, this is the band that I want to see. They are absolutely great. Additionally, it's also exactly what I expected from the Pit. So on the likely to see scale, I'm going to go with a 9 out of 10. There are so many bands playing the Pit that should be more like this. We've talked about that a lot in previous videos, but I'd love to know what you have to say. More rock bands on the Pit, please. Less pop and emo bands. I'm okay with emo rappers, but the emo, like the poppy, post-hardcore bands, they belong on the main stage, not the Pit. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.